Good morning. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I really appreciate it. My name is Susan and I hope you are well today. So I'm in my conservatory again and I thought I'll show you a Jysk. How do you say that? Is it Jysk? I don't know, but Jysk haul. And I thought to just tell you, I'm just wearing this Primark dress that I tried on last time, which was very tight, but I'm getting used to the tightness of it, and I thought I'd really bring out the Chanel vibes today. So I've added some bling, and I have added a Chanel style belt and some shoes from Primark, and if I step right back you might be able to see, but I'm not very good with heels anymore, and these are just about okay, and they are black patent with cream, and they just bring the whole outfit together. So I'm hoping you can see if I move right back. It's quite hard to get far back, but those are them anyway. They're a really good heel height and I really like them actually. So yeah, off shopping today, maybe Primark. Definitely taking that dress back to Pep & Co as well, because I just found the receipt. So that'll be good, because it means I've got more money to spend. So I'll show you what I got from Jysk. I'm going to keep saying it like that, Jysk, to show you. But first off, for pyjamas, I just wanted to show these. I got, again, 2 pairs. I always buy things in 2s. And these I bought for my mum for her birthday. And they were in the sale in 2. And they were 25. So I think I paid about 22.50, something like that. But they're beautiful. They're linen. And they've got all the octopus on and the seashells and the plankton, and just really love them. They're short sleeve and I think they'll be really cool. My mum's 84 and I think she'll love these for holidays. I'll try and bring them close to show you. How cute are they? So I bought myself some. Look at the beautiful shell pattern and the octopus and the seahorses there. I love those. The only reason I dropped on these was because I went to a Sainsbury's and somebody had randomly taken a pair back, and I thought, oh, I'm definitely going to order those online. So I ordered my mum some and myself some. They're beautiful, aren't they? And everybody knows that Sainsbury's are amazing for pyjamas. So if you haven't already gone on to Sainsbury's, have a look. I was talking to somebody the other day and we were talking about shopping. It was a guy actually in work, and he said, oh, I love shopping. And he said, where do you shop? So I told him, and I said, I really like the supermarkets at the moment as well. And he said, oh, I didn't even know Sainsbury's sold clothes. I'm like, really? So I got those, and I wanted to show you those because I really like them. And then I thought we'd get on to Jysk. So I've been buying these massive parasols, and they're not really a parasol. They are like a flat piece of canvas, because I do have a football coming over from next door, and I can't afford, and I really don't want the effort of getting workmen in to put another fence up, because it does need a higher fence, because the balls come over quite regularly, and I've got little dogs, and I'm trying to grow things in my garden, and I've got nice precious pots that I don't want smashing. So I've got 2 of these massive, they're a bit like a projector screen if you like. They're beige and they go flat against the wall, and the idea is that if the ball comes over, it'll like trickle down, rather than me worrying if I'm going to, you know, get knocked out. And they come on a stand obviously, but I bought the weighted stand, so they cost £30, and I think the stand's £30, and I've got 2. So let's see how we go on. But yesterday was so windy, I had to pull them down. If I'm technical enough, I'll put you a screenshot of what I bought. But I think if you go in there, they've got some lovely garden furniture and things, and they have got a sale on, so don't miss out. I'm late to the party with that shop, and everybody thinks it's like a poor man's IKEA, but I actually prefer it to IKEA. I think they've got some nice quality things. They are a bit pricey, some of them, but just wait for the sale like I did. So I'll just show you what I got, and I'm sorry that if this offends anybody, but I've got some Christmas bits. Yeah, I always try and buy off season so things are cheaper, and that's what I've done. So first up, I bought, let me find them. I know my theme this year is going to be Ralph Lauren vibes, and so I've got lots of tartan, and I bought all that in Dunelm in the sale. So the dark green, the dark blue tartan, and my tablecloth and my tablescape is going to look very Ralph, because who doesn't like Ralph Lauren styling? So I thought I'll do that, and that'll look amazing. And I like to look different. When I look on Instagram and YouTube influencers and everything, they're just all the same. They don't have an original idea in their head, and I just find it so frustrating. They all went traditional this year. We're all going to do this, we're all going to go with red and green theme. I just find it so boring. So I do like watching, don't get me wrong, but I try to do my own thing and take pleasure in what I do. So that's a heads up, that's what I'll be doing this year. And I do like fur, you know, I do like the lushness and the feel of fur. And I think the warmth and the comfort it brings and the coziness. And I bought some real sheepskin seat pads last year from Dunelm, and they were white, and I really liked them. They look lovely, you know, with a few fur. The dogs lie on sheepskin rugs, and they really love them. They're so cozy. And if you've got babies and children in prams, a sheepskin in a pram is so nice, because they're hot in winter and they're cool in the summer, and they're just so snuggly, aren't they? So I generally have a few of those dotted around, and generally for the dogs. But I got this year this faux fur from Jysk, and these chair cushions are a bit of a change for me, because in here in the conservatory, which is my dining room as well, I've bought this colour this year. So rather than have the white real fur, I've got this. And these seat pads look so lovely on, and I haven't got 6 seats actually, but I bought 6 seat pads because you never know, do you, if I'm going to get emergency chairs or anything like that. But these were a bargain price of £2.75. Yeah, so I really like those. So I got 6 of those. They just like finish off the look, don't they? They're so nice. And they do look real, I think. So I like those. So 6 of those. So what happens is as well, these things, they just go up in price and they go out of stock. So you've just got to get things, don't you, when you can. And then I bought a matching rug. So this is a smaller rug. And I think this is like in general with the price in home bargains, now it's in the sale. And I think, yeah, this one is 60 by 90 and it was £9. Faux lambskin. So nice, isn't it? It's really thick and it's really long fur, so that I think is absolutely stunning. Just gorgeous, isn't it? So that might be draped on a chair or on the floor. But I just think, I just wanted to get everything matching, because I'm very matchy, and that's my ADHD. Everything has to match. I don't really like clashing or contrasting things. So this is why my kitchen was such a big deal to me, because I went into 2 different styles and colours. So that really pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I'm actually really getting into this rustic, homely look. I think it's just so cozy and warm. So the next thing I got was this massive rug, and this one was £17.50, but this is huge. So this is, well, nearly as tall as me. So that one is 60 by 160. So that goes to the floor now. So that's quite impactful. So this one will go in the lounge because I do like to bring from the conservatory into the lounge so the house flows, and the kitchen is all open. So the kitchen, conservatory and lounge will all complement each other. And I will be going for a very sort of Nordic theme. So that is going to look absolutely lovely. The other things I bought, and I tried to keep ahead of the prices, so that was $17.50, and then I got a clock for the kitchen because I didn't want a really big clock, so that one to match my theme. I just always need to know the time in the kitchen. I don't always like reaching for my watch or my phone. So clock, and that was, I'm not sure, £4, so that was cheap. And then I got 2 tea towels for the kitchen, which are really pretty, aren't they? They're 50 by 72, and the other one has actually got a nice flower on as well, because sometimes you get a really rubbish one and the pack behind. And so let me see how much they were. I think they were £4, something, £4 and that. It's hard to see when you wear glasses. And then I got, for the bedroom, I've got like a country bedroom. I got this matching pillow because I thought this ditzy print was so pretty. And that is 35 by 50. I think that cost me, oh, the tea towels were £5.50, sorry. This was £5.50 as well. And then I can't ever get a throw without the cushion, so it was the throw that I originally went for, and this is stunning. So it's 220 by 240, a quilt cover for the winter for the spare bedroom, and it's a woodland theme in my bedroom, so this is going to look so gorgeous, so pretty. And as I say, this was in the sale. All these things were in the sale. So 220 by 240, and that was, I think, $17.50. Yeah. So there's a lot of $17.50 because the rug was $17.50 and this was $17.50. But I thought, what a bargain this is. It feels really nice, and they have them all on hangers, so you don't have to unpack one that's all packed. But it's quilted. It's nice. So that is my Jysk haul for you. So today off shopping, then tonight I'm taking my son for fish and chips, because I've discovered somewhere in Derbyshire that has lovely fish and chips, but they only work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we went the other night and it wasn't open, so we went to Bakewell for fish and chips instead, and that wasn't very good. So I'm going to take him for nice fish and chips tonight where they prepare fresh and everything, and that'll be really good. And we've been working very hard on the motorhome, so he's put me solar panels in. So he's taken out the aerial that was in there, and we've put solar panels on the roof, wired them into the hole where the aerial was, and it looks really amazing. But with the heat, when we were putting them on, they were like curling up because they're on the roof, and so we've siliconed them down. So we had to do that yesterday before the rain starts. So I wanted to just make sure that they were fully sort of embedded, and I think tomorrow and Monday I might go off in the motor caravan just locally, and then Tuesday's going to be hot here in Sheffield, so stay home for the heat. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely weekend. Like, subscribe, comment, and look at my other videos. I'm learning as I go along. It's tough. It's not as easy as people make out. It does take quite a bit of time as well, but I'm sure it's all going to be worth it. And I've got so much to talk about, and because you don't know me very well at the moment, but I'm really passionate about mental health. I'd like to talk about loneliness. I'd like to talk about hair loss, because I'm experiencing really bad hair loss at the moment. I'd like to talk about mental health, well-being, retirement. I'm coming up to that sort of stage, so you know, when is a good time to retire? There's so much I want to update you on my home and things like that. So yeah, we've got a lot to share, and I'm really interested to hear from you. So have a lovely weekend. Try and get out while you can, while this weather lasts, and I hope you're doing something lovely with loved ones or on your own, whatever makes you the most happy. Speak to you soon. Bye.